A comprehensive 4-0 win for Rangers at Ibrox against understrength Hamilton, with Kenny Miller back in the team despite the transfer speculation surrounding him.
Rangers with lots of games to catch up on after the points of the last month or so. This is a game they'll certainly want to win, have to win. Stephen Davis to Stephen Whittaker. That's in for Kenny Miller, and he couldn't quite apply the finishing touch. Oh, with all the transfer talk around him at the moment, and he had a real chance here to add to his already impressive goals tally. Stephen Davis on the set piece. That's a good strike. Just too high. Lots of action on the ball. He got a lot of pace on this. Whittaker with the Bruguera on the overlap. Davis, lovely touch, and the shot which goes wide. A frustrating first half for Rangers so far. All the possession, all the territory, but still to make the breakthrough. Lee McCulloch, a scorer on Monday night in the Scottish Cup tie against Kilmarnock here. Vladimir Weiss shrugging aside the challenge of young Kildare. What a run from Weiss! And he tugs the shot off target. That was all that was missing. And it's this sort of form that has made him a fan's favourite. Davis gets it back from Lafferty as Rangers continue to threaten. 19-year-old Jamie Ness. Shooting charge for Vladimir Weiss! Oh, what a strike! 25 minutes it's taken Rangers to get the breakthrough. And that was something special from the Slovakian winger. Well away from Thomas Cherney. It fizzed into the corner for 1-0 Rangers. Weiss really turning on the style here. Away from Elibert. In goes Weiss again. Taken out by Michael Devlin. And the youngster hangs his head because he knows that was the inevitable outcome when he lunged in. Kenny Miller has said no to the chance of taking the penalty. So it's Stephen Whittaker who scores his second from the spot in a matter of days. 2 goals for Rangers inside 3 minutes. Weir. Davis allowed to turn. The shot took a deflection, and that made it difficult for Cherney, who did well to react and turn this away. 45 minutes on the clock. In from Vladimir Weiss. Kenny Miller reached out to boots, but I don't think he made contact. And that's his second of the game for Weiss, whose first half performance has certainly merited that. 2 for him, and 3 at half time for Rangers. Here's Ness. Papac against Marco Paixão. Gets beyond him. Chance to create something here. And how did that stay out? Right through a packed goalmouth. Gavin Skelton escorted it wide of the far post. And you did feel that Kyle Lafferty, had he gambled here, could have gone in to make it 4. Whittaker's throw from Monacedu. He's through, and that's 4-0. On 82 minutes, the substitute scores. It all opened up for them. Poor defending from Akis, and they are punished off the inside of the post, and that's number 4. Skelton. Imrie, a loose pass. And Miller takes up possession. Ness for Lafferty. Well, so close to goal number 5 for Rangers. It was swerving, it was dipping from Lafferty, but not quite quickly enough. Ali Crawford. Foul given against Ness. Into the closing moments. Credit to Hamilton, they're still going. Here's Grant Gillespie with a chance to get the ball in the box. Flavio Paixão! What an effort from him, and what a save to match it from Alan McGregor. He thought he'd surely got to go back for Hamilton Accies, and would have done, but for this acrobatic stop.
St Johnstone have lost only one of their last 7 games and picked up another priceless point at Rugby Park with a late equaliser against Kilmarnock. The home team went ahead in the 16th minute when Alexei Yeremenko's clever free kick picked out top scorer Connor Salmon, and he stroked home his 16th goal of the season. It could be his last for Kilmarnock after they agreed a transfer fee with Scunthorpe. Salmon's been a player transformed this season under Miksu Patalainen's management. Kilmarnock have been a joy to watch in the last few months, with Finnish playmaker Yeremenko always a classy performer. Having set up the opening goal, he then played in the cross which gave Gary Hay a chance to make it 2. St Johnstone keeper Peter Enkelman made the save. Hay's header failed to match up to the quality of the delivery. Yeremenko's not the only Kilmarnock midfielder with touch and vision. This was a bit special from Moroccan Mehdi Taoul, with the instant control and defence-splitting pass for Salmon to race onto. Away from Michael Dewberry, and Enkelman did well to stop him scoring again. No wonder Salmon scored so many goals with the level of service he receives from midfield. Although St Johnstone do have Jody Morris in the middle of the park, and the club captain played in Colin Samuel with a well-judged chip over the Kilmarnock defence, and only a stunning save from Cammy Bell kept him out. Samuel couldn't quite believe he hadn't scored. That could be one of the saves of the season. This was altogether more straightforward for the Killie keeper after St Johnstone midfielder Chris Miller robbed Gary Hay and raced towards the byline. He twisted away from Manuel Pascali's challenge and placed the ball on the head of Murray Davidson. Straight at Bell, it was a great chance to level things up after good work by Miller, and Davidson should have done a whole lot better. It was a day for both goalkeepers to be on their toes. Kilmarnock threatening again here. Liam Kelly's pass intended for Taoul. He left it to Salmon, who got the better of a half-hearted challenge from Stephen Anderson and tested out Enkelman with this angled attempt. Tipped away by the keeper, Salmon's teammate Tim Clancy optimistically waiting for a cutback. St Johnstone weren't for giving up, even 4 minutes from full time. Davidson worked the ball onto substitute Cleveland Taylor, and he saw the chance to grab a starring role, stealing a half yard on Hay and placing his shot across Bell and into the corner. Taylor's first goal for Saints, the one which secured an important point at Rugby Park. Killie defender Hay will feel he should have stopped the shot, but it was expertly positioned for 1-1. And St Johnstone had a chance after that to claim all 3 points. Kilmarnock under pressure from the Morris free kick, and the ball dropped for Sam Parkin to head wide. Kilmarnock extend their unbeaten run in the league. St Johnstone on impressive form as well.